and welcome to the SEG SOU Student Chapter Podcast. My name is Maria, and today we have a very special guest, a professional whose career combines technical expertise, leadership under pressure, and a deep commitment to safety in upstream operations. Joining us today is Orkhan Ahmadov, experienced emergency response and HSE leader with a strong background in operational safety, emergency management, and high-risk decision-making. Today we'll talk about the crisis leadership, the future of safety technologies, and the mindset young geoscientists and engineers need to build for resilient and responsible career. First things first, how would you describe your career path in 3 words or one sentence, and why?
Okay, starting from the 3 words, it's people, connection, and clarity. And it's not only about your career, it's starting from your school time actually. During my school time, I have analyzed that it's important to manage and to know who is around you, because the people around you are affecting your learning, your development, and also they're affecting special thing, your mindset. Career path, I have started my journey from the small company with great people. People there helped me a lot. Imagine, fresh graduate, zero experience, and offshore environment, harsh conditions. At that time, the connection with people helped me a lot to stay comfortable in this new job. After that, I have joined one of the famous international training companies. I was working with people, teaching the people, assessing the people, and after that, nowadays I'm working in the upstream side of the oil and gas. And also imagine big net of connections where you are working with different site managers, division directors, offshore platform managers, and this kind of skill of connection and clarity with people helps you to manage your daily activity.
As we have noticed in your LinkedIn profile, you have a quote, turn the promise into performance. How does this mindset guide your daily responsibilities in your field?
For me, this motto simply means deliver what you say. Okay? In safety and emergency response, plans, procedures don't protect people. The performance does. That's why every day you should focus on turning the plans, procedures, commitment into real actions. For example, quality drills, yes, safety audits, okay. It keeps me grounded in execution and ensures that safety and emergency response is something we do, not just something we say.
During emergency situations, the decision must be made really fast. How do you stay structured, calm, and effective under this pressure? And how does this differ from what students often imagine?
Okay, we can stay calm and structured by following the 3 simple systems. It's understand the situation, set clear priorities, and communicate that quickly with people. Okay, and the main focus here should be on the discipline. Discipline, I mean the company guidelines and procedures, because actually it depends on the type of emergency. Uh, you can sometimes think and act, but sometimes during the emergency, everything what you are able to do is just run. Okay, that's why depending on the emergency type, if you are able, if you have time to think and act as a manager of the situation, you should follow the company rules and company guidelines if they are written, because most of the companies are writing the procedure, writing the guideline how to respond to emergency in the managerial level. And if you are not following these guidelines during the emergency as a manager, and because of this emergency, it affected to the company reputation, it affected to the production statistics of your government, the first question to you during the investigation process will be, why don't you follow the company guideline if it's written? And the tone of this question will be very different. Okay, that's why discipline is important in this situation. And If you haven't followed the company guideline, company procedure, you should have the strong basis, strong reason why you haven't followed the company guideline here. That's why, as I mentioned before, uh, this management and decision making during the emergency situation should be based on the predefined roles, structured management system of the emergency, and students always think that this is the chaotic event, the emergency. It's a chaotic event, but actually in real, it's slightly different. It's opposite because again, as I said before, the offshore and onshore, we have the structured, predefined roles, and even under pressure, we are not improvising; we are executing it.
When leading people in high-risk environments, what principle do you never compromise?
For me, the one principle I have never compromised is clarity, because I have seen so much that the people needs the clear instruction and people needs to know what happens. Okay, and in high risk situations, teams are looking to you for the guideline as a manager. Okay, and even a small misunderstanding can create big consequences here. And I always remind myself during my instruction I give to people that it affects their safety in a daily basis, not only during the emergencies. So I take the extra moment to make the things simple, understandable, and actionable. Here, clear guidance shows people that you care about them and you are fully present for them. And that's why when people feel this, they trust you and they perform at their best.
What should students understand about HSE and emergency response before entering the industry itself? And what is the most important skill for someone entering this field?
Students often think that HSE and emergency response is mostly about the rules, procedures, and compliance. But in reality, it's about people. It's about understanding how teams actually work, what pressures they face, and how to communicate in the way that earn the trust. Okay, here. Before entering the industry, students need to understand that HSC is a leadership function. It's even if you are not in the leadership role, but you influence behavior, you influence decisions and culture every day. And the most important skill for someone entering the HSC or emergency response sphere operations actually is the ability to communicate the clearly and respectfully, because you might know the standards, you might know the procedures, everything, but you even if you are not able to explain it to people, they will not understand how to do this or those kind of job more safely, and it will not able it will not let you actually to build the relationships, and those relationships became the foundations for a strong safety culture here. So my advice is to learn the operations, spend time with the people who are who are doing the work, and focus on communication, because that's where the real safety performance starts.
How do you see automation, digital tools, drones, real-time monitoring, and AI transforming emergency response and safety management over the next decade?
So drones will change how we assess the emergencies, and today sending people to inspect the flare stacks, the confined spaces, the offshore structures, jackets is very risky. That's why in the future, drones will perform these inspections within minutes, and allowing us to get safe, high quality situational picture, situational awareness about what's going on without exposing responders. Digital tools, simulation tools, I do believe that this will allow us to run real-time emergency scenarios. We will be able to simulate fires, simulate the blowouts on the platforms, simulate the explosions, and this will allow us to to give the real feedback to how the people perform in the situation, which is much more close to the real. And this will make training far more realistic first, and decision making far more data driven. And finally, AI will become decision support system here for the emergency management teams. AI will not replace the human judgment. AI will not give the decisions, but uh, by analyzing millions of data points during the incident, during the emergencies, it will suggest, it will enforce the people to make the right decisions. In short, technology will not replace emergency responders, emergency management teams. It will give them better eyes, faster information, and smarter tools to protect people and the environment in this situation. The future of the emergency response, I think, is more proactive, data driven, and much safer than anything we have today.
What message would you give to geoscientists and engineers in Azerbaijan who want to contribute to safer and more resilient upstream operations?
Your job becoming impactful when you combine this with safety. Because as a driller, for example, you should know the well control. You should know how to manage the well during the emergencies. As a geoscientist, geologists, you should know the risks of the core foundations, for example. And just for the completion, three advices for the young professionals is stay curious, know your risks, and speak up. When you speak up, especially during your job, people are aware that you are aware. They know that you are caring about your job and you are caring about your safety during your daily activities here. And thanks a lot that today we have a lot of opportunities to grow. You have a lot of opportunities to grow, and I think it will shape our industry not only in the oil and gas, and as I said before, also in the construction, in manufacturing, and other production areas.